And still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Come on, baby.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Wait, that's Alabama. 380. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Brady now on 1st down. Slant route caught by Edelman. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman, 81 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. That is a quick strike, one play all the way to the house. You know, the pass was fine, but that run after the catch, impressive.
An absolute horrible time. Of course, any time like this is a horrible time for a defensive breakdown. But where's the tackling? Where were the safeties? You don't expect him to catch the ball, and next thing you know, he's running into the goalpost this early in the game. That's not supposed to happen.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way.
Tyler Boyd, he's going to go. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Boyd, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are... on the board here in this first quarter. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. Let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jordan Willis. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Brady to the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Wait, that 53! Oh, here we go. Oh. Hey.
On third and long, it's Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Ross on the return. The 41-yard punt. Nine on the return, and the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Mike. Mike. You don't want none of that. Pick up the ball. 368.
Dalton, first and 10. That's complete. Bernard. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. They look to throw on third with Dalton. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady wide open. Julian Edelman. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First down, Patriots.
Brady already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
I'm letting you know right now, you better break. Mike 50, Mike 50. Time to go, night. Sugar.
Brady now to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, putting it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there, but I like his moxie.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. 45. Rip.
Throwing again. Brady. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line.
First down, New England.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Check tight. Alert! 24. Alert!
Brady to throw again. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Brady again. Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Josh Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Since on their next drive, they trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton going deep downfield for Roll. It got his man complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 62 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Dalton complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Giovanni Bernard, his second touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bullet good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah,
I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
57. Mike, 57. 72. Scanning situation. Let's go. Undercross. 50.
To throw, it's Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. From the 29, Dalton. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 12 yards there and a first down.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. From the 44, Dalton. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Andy Dalton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field when they're running the outcut. On that play, didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Shotgun now for Brady. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Jordan Willis. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Dalton here from the gun. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Kevin Huber now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Mike, 50. Let's go, defense.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack, as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Hey, 66. Give me something. Regular.
From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now here's Ross. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, got stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
1st and 10 for Dalton. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Mixon with a 1st down carry. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Dalton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And Bullock will put this one through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Brady to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Patriots.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ozzy.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that's Elliott, complete. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
50, Mike 50. Take me up. Here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Lucky. Check 13. Check 13.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And able to find Dorsett. Philip Dorsett by himself. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Good job.
The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dante Hightower make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. A first down throw coming for Dalton. On the screen, Bernard. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. So now Dalton will lead the Bengals to the line as they'll come up and go for two. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Wait, 20. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Let's go up. No, 66. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Here we go. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch his flat, watch his second.
On 2nd and 9, Brady throw to the right here to Gordon. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Wait, 20. Mike 50, yeah. Let's go.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Got his man. That's Harry. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 43. Wide receiver was a big need for the Patriots coming into the season, and they found something they really liked in N'Keal Harry. They took the 21-year-old with a final pick in the 1st round, and it's actually kind of interesting. Since 2000, the Patriots were the only team to not draft a receiver in the 1st round until nabbing Harry just before the order rolled over to round 2. Brady now on 1st down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
From the 31, Brady. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Jordan Willis in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone, and with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. On 2nd and 15 now. Dalton got his man complete over the middle. That's Boyd. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A.J. Green, 79 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Now, when A.J. Green is on the field, you never know what you're going to get, but it's usually exciting, and that was certainly exciting.
He's an elite route runner, has big-time speed, tremendous body control, and I love the way he reacts to the ball in the air. He locates the ball a lot faster than defensive backs. Now really, really good for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times, the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On 1st down, Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Throwing now is Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. To throw is Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us,
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and on the season now, that is a big offensive explosion, help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bengals, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against New England.